Hey y'all, hey cousins. How's your mind? How's your body? How's your heart? I hope that you're doing well. Welcome and or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So we are doing my favorite video of all times, which is a TBR video. I literally say this every single month. TBR videos are my favorite, the best thing to happen to booktube, the best thing to happen to any type of community, bookish community, and I stand by all that. Die on that hill, okay? I love TBR videos. They are by far my favorite videos to consume and my favorite video to film. So this one though is gonna be a little different. I say that every month as well, it's crazy. But this one is gonna be a little different in the sense of we'll be pulling two books out of my jar here, right? Which I actually updated recently, so that's good. And I'm hoping with only doing two, I can be able to actually get to them and read them and be great and do great things and all that good stuff. So we will be pulling two books out of here. We'll be talking about 4 other books, and that is basically my TBR. Right? Basically 6 books, kind of, in a sense, 6 books. But we're also going to spin my series wheel. I put a lot of series onto this wheel, and it's very much like Slytherin coded, but it's only because I'm in my green era right now. I do love me some dark green. So it's green and black and silver, but nevertheless, not Slytherin based. It's just the colors I'm obsessed with at the moment in time. But on this series wheel, I have super amounts of series, and I will be rolling it to either continue on with a series or to start a series or to restart a series. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'm really excited to introduce this wheel because I'm excited to get back into some series. Like, I've been doing a lot better than normal, but I still need to work on it. So we definitely will be working on it. Most likely this is going to lead us with an odd number of books on our TBR. This will probably lead us with 7, but that's okay because it gives me room to do other things that I really want to do. There's some vlogs I really want to do. There's some books that I really want to get to, especially some new releases that I want to get to. There's some new releases that are coming out in the month of July that I really want to read in July. There's so much, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and get started. Let's do the 4 books that are already on my TBR. Let's start there. You already saw me pull 2 off of the shelf, so let's talk about those 2 first. The first one being The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. So this is book number 1 in the next trilogy. I don't know how many there are. So far, there are 2, or will be 2, I think. The next one's coming out soon, but this is set after and with a character that's in Serpent and Dove. So I'm really excited because I will be finishing Serpent and Dove, that trilogy, this month in the month of June. It's the 20th by the time I'm filming this, but I'm really excited. I know that this follows somebody in particular from the Serpent and Dove series. I won't say who for the sake of not wanting to spoil it for you. And I believe there are vampires in this one. I think that's all I know. The next book I'm going to talk about is me getting back into my Brandon Sanderson bag. Actually, the next couple books I'm going to talk about is me getting in my Brandon Sanderson bag. I will finally be rereading Mistborn, The Final Fucking Empire. Like, I hate that it says Mistborn right here. Literally, the first book is called The Final Empire. Like, and that's not even right here on the, right here. It's literally called The Final Empire. But anyways, I'll be rereading this and hopefully actually tabbing this up. I tabbed up my other one. I have a UK edition of this, but I will be rereading this and finally reading and finishing Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. This is a standalone for now, and I will also be reading the short story The Hope of Elantris, which is only like 19 pages, so I'm not really counting that as like a book. So counting this as a book, this as a book, this as a book, and also the other book that is on my TBR that I do not have physically. I will put it up right here, A Forgery of Fate, and this is by Elizabeth Lim, I think. I believe so. So this book is for this book club that I'm in with Paco, Thousand, Lynn, Jen, and Jazzy. So I'll be reading that for that. And hopefully I will like it. It's a fairly big book. I did put it on hold out in my library, so hopefully it comes in enough time. If it does not come enough time, I do also have it on hold on Libby as an ebook, and it is an audiobook on Spotify. So any way you want to ingest this, you are welcome to do so. All I know is that it's a romantasy. That's it. A romantic fantasy. Or fantasy with romance. Not exactly sure, but that's what it is. So I know I didn't explain those 4 books very well, but that's okay. That's fine. That's what the vlogs are for. I will be doing weekly vlogs. In those weekly vlogs, I will start the weekly vlogs with the books that I'm reading from my TBR, as well as anything else I decide to pick up throughout the week. There is one week in particular that I'm really excited about because I'm going to do a very special secret TBR vlog, but you know, we'll talk about that then. So let's go ahead and, okay, should we pull the 2 books first, or should we roll to see what series we're continuing? Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so up on the screen, you will see the wheel and this ad and all that good stuff. Like, none of these ads have anything to do with me, by the way. But we are going to go ahead and spin and see what happens. So let's do that. I can't see. Something dark and holy. Oh my God. I know what that is. Hold on, give me a second. Something Dark and Holy is the name of the trilogy, the first book being Wicked Saints by Emily Duncan. So here's the thing. For one, I haven't read this in years. I loved it when I read it. Oh my God, like so many fucking years ago. But this author has literally disappeared off of the face of the earth, or maybe she's writing probably under a pen name or something, but she disappeared off the face of earth because of the controversy that she was under. It came out that her, along with maybe 1 or 2 of her friends, were bullying BIPOC authors that were up and coming, including Hafsa Faisal. Imagine, right? So once this came out, she apologized. I think this was like years and years ago, back in 2019, I think. But I think that she apologized and such. So if you decide to go into her book and stuff based off of what I'm going to say, then I highly suggest you look up the controversy behind her, as well as maybe don't buy it new. I don't think you can, but don't buy it new. Get it used or something secondhand or whatever. Do not support this author by giving her your fucking money. But this book in particular gave me everything I wanted from Shadow and Bone, from the Grisha trilogy. Like, I wanted so much so, like, this darkness in that, but I didn't get it there. I was obsessed with this book when it came out. It took me some time to read it. I want to say, like, by the time I read the first one, the trilogy was already out and done, but I did finally read it and I loved it. So I haven't read it in years, like years and years, but I'm looking forward to rereading this. Also, I guess there was also some stuff in here that was insensitive to, I'm not exactly sure what. If I find anything behind her controversy or anything like that, I'll link it down below in the description. But I highly suggest you look into it. But this was so fucking good when I read it, and I'm looking forward to rereading it. I do have the whole trilogy. I've been having the whole trilogy forever. I want to say that this one in particular is like an Owl Crate edition or something. Yeah, an Owl Crate edition. So I haven't had Owl Crate in I don't know how long. So yeah, this is that. Okay, that's interesting. That was very interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull our 2 books, and then we will close out with some positive thoughts and affirmations. All that, because I'm gonna need all that. So let's pull this one. So this is a trial of something. Trial? Shut up! A Trial of Sorcerers by Elise Kova, I think. I think this is by Elise Kova. Hold on, let me look it up. I'm pretty sure. It is by Elise Kova, and it's the first one. Hold on, let me grab it. I haven't read an Elise Kova book in years. I became obsessed with Elise Kova. I read Air Awakens and have bought every single book that she's put out since then. So this is the first book in the I'm not exactly sure what this series is called, but this is book 1. So it says that this is the first book in a young adult epic fantasy that's a tale of competition, coming of age, distant lands, elemental magic. Oh, I've been craving elemental magic. Anyways, elemental magic and romance. It's perfect for fans of the Legend of Korra, Truth Witch, and A Sorcery of Thorns. Oh, A Trial of Sorcerers is set in the Air Awakens universe, but its own unique story. Readers new to the universe can start here. Okay, that's a plus. I mean, I've read Air Awakens, but nevertheless. Oh, that's really exciting. I'm super excited. This works out perfectly because Lynn, my wifey, my girlfriend, my sister wife, literally, like, love her. But anyways, Lynn has graciously and amazingly said yes to going to Elise Kova's tour stop, which is in Arizona, which is where Lynn lives. Her only tour stop in California is at Comic-Con, and there's just no fucking way I could have went to that. So I bought the ticket, I gave it to Lynn, and she is going to go and get the book signed for me for Arcana Academy, which I do have pre-ordered. But anyways, so I'm really excited to read this. I haven't read an Elise Kova book in forever. This is turning out so nice. Like, my TBR is just turning out great. I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited anyways, because now that I've like changed my mindset to read for myself and to do what I want to do, like, this is great. This is great. Okay, don't let me down. Do not let me down, please. Don't let me down. I got like a reread and shit. Okay, 2 rereads. Let's go with this one. Watch it be some bunk. I'm gonna be so mad. Hour of the Witch. What is that? Hold on, I'm gonna grab it. I guess I don't have that book anymore. I know what it looked like. I'll put it up on the screen, but I guess I don't have it anymore. Yeah, I guess I don't have it anymore. I guess I unhauled it. Oh, okay. Well, so much for that. That's fine. I wasn't really looking forward to it anyways. I think it was like some type of horror or something. All right, I guess we'll pull again and we'll toss the other one. All right. Let's see here. Give it a good mix again. Okay, let's go with this one. What is that? A something? Daughter of... Shut up! Daughter of the Pirate King. Okay. I love Tricia Levenseller, so you know what? All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Am I really excited for it? Not really, but I'll take it. You know, what I can say is Tricia Levenseller's books are really quick. So, I bought these. I bought all, I want to say there's like 3 of them, 3, 4 of them, something like that. I bought these because they were pretty and they have straight pages. Am I looking forward to reading this? No, not necessarily. But nevertheless, I am happy that it was pulled, and I'm happy that it is on the shorter side. And it's a YA fantasy, and I think there's like mermaids or sirens or something, because that's what the second one is called, which I heard that the second title is a spoiler for the end of this book or something. I don't know. Look, don't get me lying, but I do love Tricia Levenseller, so I'm gonna go ahead and consider this a win. I don't know anything else about it, but I definitely, oh yeah, Daughter of the Siren Queen and Vengeance of the Pirate King, the Pirate Queen. So okay, all right. Here are all the books that are on my TBR for the month of July. This one only has like a 19-page story that I'm going to read, and then this does not include the book that I do not have physically. But on the screen, you will see a total page count for the month, as well as a daily page count that I will need to achieve to read all these books in the month of July. I am really, honestly, super excited because in the middle of July, my accounting class is over, so I can focus just on content creation and reading and such, so that's fun, and also streaming and playing video games, all that good stuff. That is it. That is our TBR. Like, it wasn't as hectic, which is a plus. I do love me some hectic, but I think everything turned out really well, to be completely honest. I'm really excited. I have a couple rereads, and finally a book that I'm going to be finishing, and a book from one of my favorite authors that I haven't read from in so fucking long. So I'm really, really excited about that. Let me know down in the comments what you are reading for the month of July, or what your most anticipated is. Oh, or your most anticipated new release. I have quite a couple, but your most anticipated new release for the month of July. Let me know down in the comments. If you would like to comment to support my channel, but you do not know what you want to comment, please comment an emoji of, let's do a sword. We're gonna do a sword. And we're going to do a sword because of the amount of fantasy that we got going on. So that works. I think there's a sword emoji. If not, we'll figure it out. I'll put up something. But if you comment with an emoji, I will comment back with the emoji. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Down in the description, you'll see all my social medias, my Twitch, my Instagram, which I upload 3 times a week, my TikTok, which I upload 3 times a week as well. And I will be here weekly to upload a video, at least 1 video a week here. So I will definitely catch y'all later. I will see y'all later. Thank you for being here. Okay, cool. Bye.